Okay everyone, thought I'd make a video just as a FYI if anyone's having trouble troubleshooting their tail light. So I have a 96 softail. The brake light, the tail light works, the brake light wasn't working. So got my multimeter down here, ended up testing it. Okay, come on, focus. Okay, so that bottom one here, that's for your running light. The top one up here is for your brake light. So I had the brake light tested and getting 12 volts to it. If anyone wants to know how to test it, can't do it with one hand, but you put the probe right here, the red probe on the top, and you have the black probe just put on here to ground it, and then when you hit your brake you should get 12 volts. However, I am getting 12 volts, so then I was wondering, why is my brake light not working? Well, if you look really close, see if I can zoom in, the top one there is recessed in. Hold on. There we go. Okay. That top one is pushed in a little bit. See how the bottom one sticks out? The top one does not. So when you have your bulb and you stick it in there, it's actually not making contact. Therefore, my brake light's not working. So I just wanted to point that out for anyone that is looking. They test it and everything. Be very careful how you look to make sure it's not pushed in. So I'm going to take it off. There. So I'm going to take it off. You got 2 screws right here, and see what it looks like on the back side. Okay, once you get this disconnected, you can actually pop off the connector. On the sides here, it has little plastic tabs. You just kind of push through and they'll come out. But you can see right here, that's what I'm talking about. See that one contact point is definitely sticking out. The other one is pushed in. That's why I don't have any brakes. But what's weird is it has been working. Okay, I tried to scrape out that connector. Obviously it didn't work. So it looks like it was manufactured like that, and it just happened to be the bulb that was in there had a long enough contact. Now the new one does not. So I want to ride today. So I think what I'm going to do is build that up with some solder and give that a try. I'll get a new tail light on order. At least we give that a try and see how it works. Okay, so I just dumped some solder on there. So it was this side over here, and you can see it sticks up a little bit higher. I'm not going to try anymore because I'm afraid it'll mess it up. So I think the contact would be good enough to at least get me on the road until I get a new one in. Well, here we are again. That's soldering. Right here. That did not hold up. It did, but once I took the bulb out and put it back in, of course, it popped right off. So what I'm going to do now, so I can try to get on the road, so I'm going to put some solder right on top of the light bulb itself. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time, but this way it'll be a lot easier, and we'll see if that holds up. Well, looks like it's definitely built up. We'll give that a try. That may just work. Okay, it's kind of hard to see in there, but it looks like it's hitting the contact. I scraped it with the screwdriver. It seems to be holding pretty good before I put it in. So we'll give this a try. Just a FYI, so you don't have to keep installing this when you try to work on this tail light. Go ahead and hook up a ground wire up here for it to work. Alright, so let's give this a try. Alright, well, you can't really see it. Hold on. There, make it a little darker. That's the tail light. Oh yeah, there we go. Brake light's working now. But the bad thing about doing this, if you do solder on top of the bulb, as you know, if you ever got to replace the bulb, you got to do it again. So these cat eye tail lights are pretty cheap. I'm just going to go ahead and get one on order. That way when it does completely fail, I can just replace it. But I just wanted to show this to you guys in case it helps somebody else out. Okay.